Hey guys, what's going on? Ari here, back for another episode of Personality. Last time we talked about the rule of sex and love. We've been talking a little bit about the traits and like what a 4 out of 4 is, what a 3 out of 4 is. In this episode, we're going to be talking about a 4 out of 4 versus a 3 out of 4. What is the difference? There's a lot of people in the world who have picked a mate, a partner, somebody they love, somebody they have children with and start a family with, and this person is a 3 out of 4. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the traits here, and I want you to imagine somebody that has a personality that is matching with you on 3 of these traits. So basically where you perform on 3 of the traits, they are the opposite on those 3 traits, but one of the traits is the same. One of the traits, excuse me, is the same and it's clashing with you. It might be extroverted. You might both look into each other's eyes. You might both be introverted performing. And so when you're performing, you might be thinking about yourself. And you might think, why does my partner always think about themselves so much? It might be something unrelated, or it might be the traits. So the same thing can happen with any of the other traits. On the performance side, you have the same trait, and so when you perform for somebody, they're like, you know, I like most of what you got going on, but there's something about it that, it's really not working for me. And so in the early stages of a relationship, you might be able to just blow past that. You might be able to ignore it. You might be able to say, oh, it's good enough. 75% is good enough. So you can make it work. And you can go your whole life with 3 out of 4. And that's been the case for a lot of people in humanity. We've made it work. I'm sure people that have been 2 out of 4, God forbid, have made it work. There's just some things you ignore. You end up becoming kind of neglectful of one another, tends to become abusive, self-sabotaging, you're crying for help. All of these patterns we see in people. And I believe the 3 out of 4 relationship is saying a lot. So that's a big part of the reason why this personality system is important, is so that we can, with some urgency, create more 4 out of 4 relationships. The relationship between a man and a woman in a romantic relationship is very critical. I mean, that goes without saying. I don't need to spend this whole video telling you about how important that is. We know that's important. We're going to be looking at other examples of how important it is. But anyways, 4 out of 4, something magical happens. So this is on some level the science of being yourself, but it's also the science of love, setting ourselves up for the best chance at true love. That's what it's about. And so you might be in a relationship right now, that you're 3 out of 4, or you might be single right now, and you might look at some other people, and you might see some pictures. You might see some pictures of people where they look very attractive, and you think, yeah, I might be able to make some work with this person. You meet them in real life, and you're talking to them, and there's some things you like about them, some things you don't. And you might have to take a look at these traits. You might have to stop and think, okay, what am I? What is my personality? Let's flip them all, and let's see if this person is my mirror, is my 4 out of 4. And you got to do one by one. Extroverted, introverted. Are they my opposite? Serious, silly. Are they my opposite? Intense, casual. Are they my opposite? Loud, quiet. Are they my opposite? And if they are, and this person is somebody you can relate to, this is not somebody from another land and outside of your age group by more than 5 years or so, then this is somebody that you could be spending the rest of your life with, and there is some magic of biology on your side. That's what we're trying to bring into the picture. That's what science has given us every time. All these complicated problems, we don't know what's going on with gravity and physics, so we study it. We look at the details, we look at little things, and we make it work. Now we can build incredible buildings, very, very tall structures, because we know for a fact that this structure is going to stand if we build it exactly based off of what we know. And so the same thing is going to start happening with 3 out of 4 and 4 out of 4 relationships. Communicate. If you're in a relationship, communicate. Talk to each other about this. Are we clashing? Is there something going on? Be honest, be open about your clash. It's okay. This is a mutual clash. No one is clashing more than the other person. This is always a two-way thing. Similar to the rule of sex and love, men and women are at an equal advantage and disadvantage. So if we are taking advantage of one another, I don't know if it's going to work. We need to share the advantage and gain some kind of control over our disadvantages. That's the goal. We want to be on a team. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people that just quite aren't really on a team. They always battle, they always think they're winning or they think they're losing. But I believe once we embrace the 4 out of 4, we're going to start to see some change. We're going to start to see people winning together, really losing together and winning together, knowing that they are on a team. So thanks for watching. I'm not going to talk too much in this video right now. I hope you can take a look at these traits. And we're going to be looking at some more of this in the future. We're going to be looking at some examples. Please like this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I got a lot more videos coming out in the future. Please leave a comment. If you it might be personal to leave a comment, but if you just want to say you understand, if you just want to maybe request some kind of example, if you have a good example in mind, please let me know. And for the future, it should be interesting. It should be interesting to see how psychology as a field changes and how we support people. It should be interesting how, law changes, divorce law, and these kind of things with this in mind. I've thought about becoming a divorce lawyer, but I think it's better for me to support from my position as a psychologist. Just arming people with this information is very important. So please share this. I know it seems a little confusing now. If you talk about it with other people, if you have this understanding, if you start to see it a little bit, I'm sure that you're going to start to see where I'm coming from. And really, this is bigger than me. If this is something that you want to understand in your own terms, then please do so. Maybe there's something I'm missing, 3 out of 4 and 4 out of 4 is very mathematical. Maybe there's a better way for us to be describing what's going on here. Like I thought of the example of a mirror, where one mirror is kind of cracked. It's kind of cloudy. You're looking into the mirror, you're seeing your reflection, and maybe you like what you see, maybe you don't, but regardless, you're not getting the clear picture. And so once you get that 4 out of 4 relationship, you're going to be starting to see a lot more of yourself. You're going to be starting to see sides of yourself that you never knew existed. And so I hope that you understand that. I hope that that's true. Honestly, I've had some 4 out of 4 relationships in my life, and I think there's a side of myself that I can only see in that kind of a relationship. I'm trying to find that relationship with somebody who is, my girlfriend or wife, future partner, this kind of thing. Hopefully they'll be in one of these videos in the future, maybe. And honestly, this is something much bigger than you and me, right? Everybody knows what it's like to be attracted to a 3 out of 4, to want to, maybe have sex with a 3 out of 4, all these kind of things. We still have this attraction, but we need to have some boundary with these people that we know it's basically a clashing relationship. 25% clashing is still clashing. And so, thanks for watching. Till next time, cheers.